12,300 pounds, Alpine 3,500 quad slide just landed on trade here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. She's seen some use, but overall, I don't see anything that really concerns me. I see some decent things like the slide awnings that were added to this. Just got a little bit of snow, but the good news is a little bit of sunshine will take care of that. Now, I do have limited battery capacity today, so I am going to kind of segment my video a little more than normal. Short of that, enjoy. Let's get started. Now, very often, I will try to show an RV with the slides closed, but in this case, there's not much to see due to the presence of all the opposing slides and the just general position of like this kitchen peninsula right here. You're pretty much blocked off from anything in the lower deck. This is a destination use unit. The upstairs, though, that always remains pretty easily accessible. We'll come back to the kitchen when I have a little bit better angle at it. I want to do a couple quick mentions here about furniture. This is not the original factory sofa. Somebody went through, put like a little residential futon down here because the original RV furniture in this had been effectively used up. And that's great. It actually got used. It hadn't sat around. There's benefits to that. Like, first of all, you're also getting newer furniture than the RV would have had. Like this right here. When this RV came to us, there was nothing here. So we put a sofa in it. Brand new sofa. No one's ever sat on. Congratulations. Enjoy. But the other thing is, in my experience, RVs that tend to be used more than less also tend to be RVs that are maintained more than less because the people are actively in them. They're there. If they see a problem, they can address it because they're there immediately, not after it happens. So start working our way around here. This is one of the very first years a quieter ducting system had ever been really tried out in the RV business. So back here in the living area, it will be much, much quieter. Again, all your windows are going to open for airflow, and you have dual section day and night shades all the way around. We already mentioned that brand new sofa. Over here, we've got that electric heating fireplace, which is just an electric space heater that we call a fireplace because of how it looks. But you've also got all sorts of cabinet space all the way around that. And you've got the pop-up down rear TV entertainment center. So you get extra windows here when you want them, or TV when it's TV time. Now, the table does have a middle extension to it. It actually splits open, so there's a central removable leaf that you can drop in. And I don't know why I didn't open these windows. I think I wanted you to get to see the day and night shades, but then I had to take a break in between or something. Anyway, point is, you've got huge windows over here for excellent, excellent visibility. I also like that they're fully back padded. A lot of campers I've noticed have only, kind of the butt pad and not the whole thing. I do like these little ceiling accent light fixtures right here, and one of the reasons I like it is I think it helps provide definition between the living room and the kitchen. Like, you can see where the kitchen stops, and having this additional sort of countertop bar right here is another factor that helps that. These elevated sort of high seat chairs, these were not here from the factory. Somebody added those. I just kind of set them in place to give some folks an idea. Handy little spot maybe to, if you have a guest, put a little munch station, put out some cheese and chips or whatever works for you, whatever your thing is. Storage below it, and you can see the white power outlets there. Now, over here in the kitchen, there is a very impressive amount of total storage capacity. But before we get there, right above the kitchen, we've got a big Max Air vent fan. And you'll see when we get outside, it's also got the big Max Air vent fan cover, so you can use that thing no matter what the weather is. So you've got good airflow and exhaust, not just during the summer, but even when it's raining. Spring, fall camping, it'll take care of you. I love this whole wall. This is awesome storage. Now, yeah, you might need a 2 or 3 stepper to get to all that, but the fact is it's there, and you have the opportunity for storage. You can always add a step stool to get to storage if it's present. If storage is not present, well, that's just it. You're up the creek. You're effectively done. Now, this thing right here opens right up. I had it open, but there we go. Little swing open sort of mini pantry, and the camper's just not level right now, so stuff wants to close on me. Over here within the slide, we've got our 3 main big kitchen fixtures in the slide and off the floor plane, which helps make this feel nice and big and open. Got that large convection microwave oven there, but down below it, I love how they recessed the oven and the stove, and they put that solid surface cover all the way over it. Notice too, easy reach appliance outlets. I'll tell you what, I say all the time how every brand does something better than someone else. Keystone is, generally speaking, very good about outlets for appliances. A lot of brands, it's like they're trying to hide those and play a game of Where's Waldo, but Keystone just throws them right in your face. Now, you've also got bonus drawers right here below this 4-door refrigerator freezer, and that is gas and electric, so it's very traveling friendly. It does have an automatic backup, and kind of like I mentioned sooner, there is storage below the little bonus island as well. Moving upstairs, we find ourselves in the bathroom. Very common bathroom arrangement right here. Before, a lot of these showers had those like 50-inch walk-in showers. We had the standing corner showers. In a way, I kind of miss them because I like an open floor space in the bathroom. I'm a big guy. I like to have room for my long arms and legs to stretch out. This works for me. I do like the raised panel hardwood doors that persist up through the bathroom, and you see that stainless sink there with a large vanity. Now, to our left, right as we walk in, they have like an additional bonus closet here as well. Or not closet, I'm sorry, like linen cabinet. Or maybe handy for like soaps and shampoos next to the shower. And we've got our porcelain foot flush stool next to us as well. There is a heat vent in the floor. It's in an out-of-the-way position, though, so that's really not an issue, and it leaves the whole main floor ventless. And they really kind of utilized every inch they could, because over here, we've got an additional little corner space. I think this one would be really good for things like toilet paper and bottles of stuff. You know, again, body washes and whatnot. Just due to the shape, you can put rounded bottles in that weird triangular shape very easily. Kind of like a box of pizza. You ever notice? Pizza comes in a square box. It's circular in shape, and the slices are triangular. What is that all about? Anyway, these are the questions that keep me up at night. This does have a factory-installed second air conditioner that you can see up here, so this is obviously 50-amp service. It is king bed capable. It has a 60 by 80 residential queen in it currently. What that means is that right now, we have more room to walk around the bed. Although, as you can see, there's a nice gap there if you want to put a bigger bed in or add a little bedside stand. Whatever works for you guys. Now, up front here, the closet is just nothing but storage. It does have washer and dryer hookups on the right-hand side. What I do like over here on the left, though, if we get down a little closer, you can see those extra drawers at the bottom. Well, that's factory stuff. But the extra shelving and hanging space above it, that was added aftermarket. But they did a good clean job of it. Let me get in here and get a little bit different angle on it, just to kind of give you the sneak peek, as it were. Big closet up front, too. I mean, you can throw some like big shoe organizers or something down here. You could do a lot with this space. It is washer dryer ready. There has never been one installed in it, however. So the good news is no one, cut holes through the wall, although they shouldn't need to, because this would be all set for a ventless. That is large enough. You could put either a combo, or I believe you could put a stackable in there. We'd have to do some tape measuring, but that's a big closet. I think you could pull that off. They had added a TV in here at one point. Looks like maybe that went with them. But we've got extra storage above, cross breeze window, and good dresser space below. Plenty of stuff for, like I said, if you're going to go full time, and this has all the pieces, parts, and widgets you'd need to do something like that. Now, the awning material looks pretty good, because it's brand new. When this camper was traded in, the awning was a little bit frayed, but the RV was in decent shape. So, we just thought it didn't match. So we took the original awning material off, replaced it with a brand new one. Congratulations. It's really never even seen sunshine. The pass-through in this is quite large. Very nice, very large, very impressive. You can see the Dirt Devil central vacuum system on the left side there with that easy sort of dump station. I like that the housing containment unit's out here instead of inside the RV. I also like these tie-downs in the cargo flooring to keep cargo from shifting around. And you might notice how that's got a rubberized flooring in there so that you don't have moldy sort of smells, musty smells from moist stuff getting on, the carpeting. Even if it's a nicer, like, trunk-style carpeting like you might find in the back of a vehicle, it can still hold moisture. Very large front storage compartment on this as well, which is great for extra totes, big spare tire or anything. The slide awnings all the way around this have been, overall, maintained themselves pretty well. Now, the rear slide here, you can see the slide material has given up the ghost. It looks like, I don't know if it was weather, if it was runoff, if something caught it, but when it came to us, it used to have a 4th slide awning, but only 3 remain. As we look up top, though, you can see the snow-covered cap of that Max Air vent fan there above the kitchen. So when you are ready for some good exhaust, if you're cooking up a storm in here, you can get that heat out. Naturally centralized command center. Now, 2005 was the model year that the Keystone Montana officially became 0 degree rated. Alpine is like a sister cousin kind of thing to a Montana. Very, very similar in a lot of ways. I suspect this is also when these guys became 0 degree rated, but I don't know that for a fact. What I do know is we've got these nice privatized pole handles for your black tanks, gray tanks, and all that. I do like how somebody added the little sewer hose caddy down here, and we do have an enclosed heated underbelly. It's getting so cold I can barely get my tongue to do the thing that I want it to do here. We also have overall, like, I try not to sugarcoat things. Yeah, it's been outside. It's an 05. It's been used. It's seen some sun. You can see how this looks like sort of like a desert floor, a little bit of cracking from just heat exposure and whatnot. But overall, if you look at the skin, you can still see a lot of sheen and gleam to it, which indicates to me that overall it is something that was kept clean and well maintained. Normally at the end of my tours, especially on a used unit, I would like to get up on the roof and kind of show you around. Due to the presence of snow and ice, that is something I'm going to not be able to do given the condition of the seasonality currently, if I'm going to use fancy jargon. Long story short, it's slippery and I don't want to fall and break my neck if I'm just going to put it in layman's terms. Speaking in the vernacular of the pleasantries. Anyway, we've got power front leveling jacks, power rear stabilizers, so everything is push button simple. All the windows open for airflow. They're all tinted. Great slide side airflow when you're sitting in that main, well, actually in either of the slides, because they're all seating slides in this one. The tires, that's a one thing, you know, I haven't looked at. We're going to see this for the first time together. Let me get over here next to these quad steps. Tires. I do not see, looks like Carlisle radials. I don't see any sort of odd wear patterns, like the tires look like they're, you know, properly shaped. I don't see any dry rotting or anything. Tires look good. All right, tires pass the test. I also like to look under slides. It's something I don't talk about a lot in my videos, but I'll get under here and I'll kind of bang around a little bit to make sure the slide floor is solid. That is a rare occurrence, but I have seen a couple campers with soft slide floors, and I try to point that stuff out. Good news is I don't got to worry about it here because everything looks all right. So there you have it, guys. Is it brand new? No, it's an 05, but, you know, I've seen a lot worse 05s. I've seen things that are a lot newer than this that have been retired from service completely due to poor ownership and upkeep. Overall, I think it's all right. I think if you're looking for a less expensive big fifth wheel for traveling until you kind of find a more permanent destination, or if you are just looking for a like seasonal camper, you just want to build a deck on the side of it or something, this one can get the job done. Give us a ring, take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.